Hi there, and welcome to this week's Arbury Home. So, of course, it's half term, and instead of having Iona somewhere else, guess who's here?
Me!
There you go. So, what have we got today?
Today we've got baked salmon, crushed new potatoes, roasted cauliflower, caper and tomato dressing.
Hey, fabulous! Right, so we're going to start off with show you everything. So, we've got our salmon, which is in a bag, our roasted cauliflower. We have a little bit of roasted cauliflower puree, our caper and tomato dressing, potatoes in a bag ready for crushing, little bit of butter and lemon juice that we just melted in a microwave, and then some chopped herbs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring a pot of water to the boil. It's done, and then we turn it down to a simmer, and then we're going to drop the potatoes in there and leave them for 10 minutes. Then we're going to take our cauliflower and we're just going to lay that in your little baking tray. Any oil and seasoning that's in the bottom of the dish, just dribble over the top. And all we're going to do, pop that in the oven, and it'll take approximately 10 minutes just to heat through. Next, we've got our salmon, just need a little knife. So we're just going to open the bag, lay your salmon on your little tray, like so. Then we take our lemon juice and butter, which we melted in the microwave. You can do it in a little saucepan if you want, and literally, liberally throw it all over your salmon. And then again, we're going to pop that in the oven now. It's going to take about 8 minutes, and then we just let it rest for a minute before we serve it. So we'll pop that in there. Now, we've got our cauliflower puree. You can either scrape it out, put it in a little saucepan or heat it up, or do what I'm about to do, is put it in the microwave. If you're doing it in the microwave, just lift one corner, pop it in there. It'll take about a minute depending on your microwave, and just make sure you stir it afterwards. In. And then the next item is the caper and tomato dressing, and all you want to do is pop it in a little saucepan and very gently just warm it through. We don't want it boiling or anything like that, we just want it warm. Okay, now that's it. So I've got everything in the oven, and I will see you in about 7 minutes from now.
Daddy, that's 7 minutes, come on!
Alright, I'm here now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the salmon out of the oven. Here we go, just like that. And then what we're going to do is just let it rest for 1 to 2 minutes while we get everything else together. So we've got our potatoes in the water. So again, just be very careful. It's hot. Just take them out, put them in a little bowl, ready to go. And then all we're going to do, open the bag, and then just be careful in pouring it out because everything is hot. There we go. Now, what we're going to do now is we've got the potatoes, back of a fork, is you just want to break them down and crush them down with the oil that's in there. Just like that. We don't want to break them down too much, you just want to have them, what the term is, crushed. There we go. Next thing, we're going to take our chopped herbs, add our chopped herbs, and then give that a good old mix. There we go. And then in the microwave, I have our puree. So we just take that out there. And then I think we're nearly ready to go. Oh, cauliflower. So there's our roasted cauliflower now. And now we're ready to assemble. See, the thing about half term is I have a daughter who's now wants to play with anything, is enjoying making mess with flour. I don't know if I think it's quite nice when she's not here and it's nice and quiet. I know, I'm meanie. Anyway, right, let's get back to what's important. So we've got our crushed potatoes. So all we're going to do is just pop that just to the left of centre on your plate. Just like so. Excellent. Then we're going to take our cauliflower puree. And all we want to do is just pop that up to the top right. Just like so. Then with the back of your spoon, just spread it down like so. You see? There we go. Then we're going to take our cauliflower and just lay your cauliflower over the cauliflower puree. Like that. Then we have, last but not least, well not last actually, that's an absolute fib. We have our salmon, which we just lift up, pop on top of the crushed potatoes, and then we've got our dressing, which we literally is just warm. It's really important it doesn't get too hot. And then we're just going to scatter the capers, the tomatoes, and then the dressing all over and around. And there we go. So that's our baked salmon with crushed potatoes and roasted cauliflower and a caper and tomato dressing. Iona?